All right, everybody. This is Shane from Tactical Gaming, and I've been playing DC Dark Legion for about, I don't know, 36 hours maybe, not straight, but since it came out a few days ago. And I wanted to just give a first take on it, what I thought, quick little overview, and just give you an honest review on what the game is and if I think it's going to be great. So, first, first thing I noticed when you're going to notice if you play a lot of different mobile games, when you first start, you look, there's a base, right? And when I first thought of it, I saw it. I was like, man, this is basically um, the exact setup of what the heck was Fallout Shelter, which is a mobile game came out a few years back. You build your base, you got rooms, and they're all certain rooms, and then you assign different people to the rooms to give them bonuses. It's pretty similar to that. Now, I will say the difference is like you don't really control, you don't choose which room you build. It's automatically set up, and as you level up, you'll you'll get the different rooms. Um, and so the two things to realize on this is that right here, this war room, this is your main room. Like everything is based on this. Like how high your level your champs could be and all that kind of stuff is all based on this. So this is your main hub. Um, so you focus on that, and then whatever you require to kind of keep up with. So obviously, if you're at a level 10, 20 war room, you don't want to have level 1 building rooms. You want to build everything up. So I won't go into every single room, but I'll kind of give you a quick overview. So you got these over here, the chips, all these little things. They give you resources. This one gives you steel. This one gives you chips. This one gives you stuff to level your champions. This one gives you drones, which helps you build your rooms a little faster, speed them up. This one is important. These two rooms right here are pretty important. This one is your forge basically, and you can craft armor. And usually on games, the crafting is not always as good as the armor you get externally. This game is pretty cool. So you go in, it tells you which class this armor's for, and obviously I got a long way to go, but it tells you what's the chances of the good pieces, and you go for it. And basically what you do here is you go and craft 10, you hope for a good one. I didn't get any. And then you say, oh man, I can't craft anymore. Well, then you go into destruction, you get rid of all your junk. It gives you your building blocks back, and then you can craft again. You keep going back and forth, and then what happens is you go to your heroes, you go to gear, and every time you get a new piece of gear, you'll quick equip the gear, and then you go to another champ, you kind of just roll your gear down as you keep building it to keep all you guys up. Oh, I just did one. Anyway, so the gear building is pretty cool. It's a plus that you actually can use it and build it up. All right, there's also up here your city you're building with all your people, and you get that's how you get money, basically, which is cool. Um, Next, there is obviously there's 50 different champions you can get. I'm not even close. Some of them are great, some of them are horrible. Um, One thing to realize when you first start, you are going to be working towards getting Harley Quinn, and she is awesome. So get her. If you pay, you can pay $1, you can get Batman, who's also pretty good. Um, you start off, you'll have Green Arrow, who's great for shooting from afar. Wonder Woman's a good shield, and then you have Mira as your healer. Build those guys up. Some of the other ones you'll get Captain Cold. He's okay. But anyway, so you get champions. It's awesome. So you get to collect all your heroes right now. Like I said, 50, 60 characters in there. All right, so now let's go into how do you get characters. There's two ways in this game to get characters. So you can decode these energy keys, right? And from that, you'll get like shards of characters, whatever you want to call it. See, I got a shard of Catwoman, a shard of Mirror. And then as you get the shards, you can unlock either unlock the character themselves. Like you get enough of them. Like right here, I got whatever it is, Stargirl. I got 5 of 10. I got 9 of Raven. So as you get them, you'll unlock the characters. But the cool thing is, which I don't think I can do any right now, is you go here when you get enough of them. Like if I get one more Harley shard, I get to get another star. And as you get stars, you open up their powers, right? So that is how you make your champions strong. The second thing you need to realize is this force deal right here. Don't waste these. They take a little bit of this ACDC shards. This is how you build your actual character like super strong. So don't just throw force stuff on everybody. use it for certain people. Okay, so that's the one way to get characters. The second way you get them is called the bleed. And this is basically you draw for it. So you see I got 11 more draws and I automatically get either a mystical piece of gear or a champion. So I draw another one. Let's see what I get. Hopefully I get Superman. That'd be awesome for the video. Or it's not going to work because the game is giving me a little bit of a... Let's try again. Come on, man. Draw the thing. Oh, well. For some reason that's not working. I'm not going to reset it. But anyway, you do your draw. It gives you champions. It gives you gear. I think right here it tells you everything you can get. So right, let's see. Sorry, I got the wrong way. One of these buttons, which I can't find, tells you. See, I think it shows you how awesome he is. But it'll tell you your odds on what you get. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry, it was the first button to click. So you get a 26% chance to get a mystical. The character that's today is Superman, so I got a 26% chance to get him. You got 50% chance to get a couple of legendaries, and then all the rest of the stuff. He goes through the odds. Okay. You can also look at the history of what you got, past couple of pulls, which is kind of cool. All right, so that's the second way to get champions. All right, the other thing that takes a while to get to understand is there's two basic setups on where you fight. You can go to the world map, and these are like people are fighting. You can go to incursions. You can go drop your characters off and go do a battle. There's also story mode in this thing right here. I'm gonna abandon that battle so you don't have to waste time watching it. But so you could patrol, get some resources. You can do the main. That big one's gonna be the main thing. And sometimes you'll see red ones, which is like a evil villain jumped in the base, and you can go fight them in the world. So this is how you just deploy to the world and be a hero and take care of people. Okay, that's the first thing. If you go here, there's a ton of stuff. And see this last one right here, unlock at 15. The darkest timeline, that's one of your best things. So as soon as you get to 15, that's like when the game begins. But let's go through everything on here. So your meta brawl, you'll get 5 of these a day, I think. And this is basically like an arena type thing. You can see who you fought, who you lost against. And this is just arena. And the rewards you get give you money to go to this store, the Meta Brawl store. And the cool thing is you get like some good gear, right? So you could basically get gear for fighting in the arena. That's the purpose of the first one. The second one, the Anti-Crime Network, it's got 4 different ones, and depending on what you want, you can get experience, you can get these things that help stimulate us to help you level up your guys. You get steel, you get data, and you could do, I think it's 20 of these a day. And the cool thing is, if you click raid last one, if you have some, it'll just go ahead and run the last level you had like 10 times and give you a bunch of gear, and it's kind of quick. So that's how you get gear resources. The training simulator is pretty cool. It gives you experience right here automatically. The higher you get, the more experience you get, and it's just a challenge. Like you'll see, as you get higher, you get more and more people. So right now I'm fighting 2 Killer Crocs, 2 Flashes, and Joker, and they would smoke me. So, but as your characters get better, you go up that, you get resources, you get these little cubes. Everything's great. You can run that all the time, but after a while, you get to a point where you can't get any further, and you got to take a break. All right, so combat cycle. It's pretty cool. So you get to challenge some humongous villain, right? And then the object is to get as high as you can to get your ranking as high as possible. So I'm ranked 836 right now. And then you get rewards depending on your ranking. And that runs every day. It's pretty cool. We run it once, see where you're at. Umbral Rift is cool. This is basically your clan comes together, they set a time, and you all go fight whoever it is, Deathstroke, right? And then everybody that goes after the boss, depending on your damage, you get rewards. Then there's Defeat the Dark Legion, this is where you send your guys, you pick a time, and it's like a group fight. You set your troops up, and in 5 minutes, me and whoever joins me is gonna go fight this guy to get rewards. And then the last one, as I said, like Darkest Timeline. I'm not there yet. So let me tell you my idea of this game. So this game, I would say, is pretty great so far. We'll see how it goes over time. I can say I spent a couple dollars on it. I usually don't. I bought Batman on this little starter pack because it was like $1, and I did buy the extra builder because I wanted to hurry and build my base. So I have spent a couple bucks on it. I'm not gonna spend a lot. I'm gonna wait to see how it goes. But as far as my review, the game's great. You get to collect your characters, you get to build them up, you get to fight, you get to have a good alliance type stuff. build a base. I mean, so far it's got the makings to be a pretty great game. So anyway, let me know what you think about the game, and we'll see how this one goes. And I'll keep sending out some stuff. My next videos, I'll start getting into more details of how different things work to try to help you out, different little tips I can give you. But as far as a review, this is a top game since one of my favorite games that's come out in a while. All right, guys. Hope this helped to give you a little overview of the game. I hope you try it and let me know if you like it. Thanks a lot, guys.